Look, I'm more convinced more than ever before that some Arsenal fans need to get a grip of themselves. Trust me, this is not the era of as a winger where you hold on to players. One of the reasons why the likes of Pep Guardiola and Sir Alex Ferguson have probably been considered as the best managers ever in the history of the Premier League is because they were really, really on their toes when it comes to getting players and allowing some players to leave as well. Look at Sir Alex Ferguson, for instance. I think he rebuilt that in like 3 or 4 times. When he wanted to win the Premier League in 2013, he went ahead to buy Van Persie from Arsenal. That is what it took him to actually get Van Persie from Arsenal. It was when I bought Ferdinand. I think he got Ferdinand from West Ham for a very, very big fee at the time. Was it West Ham or Leeds United? For a very, very big fee at the time. Signed loads of players. Carlos Tevez, all of these players. So trust me, look at Pep Guardiola as well. When the likes of Gundogan wanted to go, allow them to go. Sane, sold them off. Sterling, even Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, sold them to Arsenal. Allow them to go. Got new players. Laporte, allow them to go. Kolarov, all of these players, allow them to leave. Zabaleta, Aguero, Toure, all of these players, allowed all of them to go. Fernandinho, Otamendi. Otamendi is still playing till now. Allowed all of them to go. You can't be holding on to players, especially players that do not fit into the system of play that you want to play. I've been getting backlashes from Arsenal fans because I said Arsenal should sell Harvard, Odegaard, Nogard, Eze, Madueke, which other players? Lots of them, Ben White, Trossard, Martinelli. At least I mentioned about 9 players I was like Arsenal needs to sell them this summer. Don't get me wrong, these are not bad players, so to say. And yes, you can say, oh, you just signed Eze this summer, you just signed Madueke this summer. Are you crazy? Why are you selling them off? Look, it has not worked, especially for Madueke. Don't get me wrong. He's a player might maybe can contribute later. But when you check players in his position, because of Madueke, Waneri could not play. He had to be sent on loan. Because of Madueke, Arteta could not trust Mazdorman a lot. So, yeah, it has probably been affecting some of these players. And it has not worked. It has not had like number of contributions that you expect from a player signing for 52 million pounds. And I'm not sure he has had up to 10 goal contributions. And we all know it. Madueke runs, he can dribble, but he runs. His decision making is very poor. Martinelli, it has not worked. Trossard, it has not worked. Trossard even tried his best, but his hold is 31 or thereabout. It's going to be a lot. It's going to take a lot to really get more out of him. Arsenal need to upgrade from that left wing. Do you get? So you have to let them go. You also need to balance the books. Eze, don't get me wrong. Eze has given Arsenal a lot this season. At least won Arsenal a couple of games. The Tottenham, the 2 games versus Tottenham. Crystal Palace is scored, in the first leg. Newcastle is scored as well. Like there was like 4 matches where he had influence, like 12 points. Trust me. And against Manchester City, got the assist for Martinelli's goal. Against Bayern, got the assist for Martinelli's goal as well. So he has really, really been impressive, But Arsenal style of play singles him out a lot because he is too casual. Eze is too casual. So, and that's why you saw with the penalty thing. That is the way he takes his own penalty. That is the way he takes his life. But he's too casual for this style of play. The style of play, safety and control. Someone that works hard. He's not a defensive kind of player. And if Arteta is not going to switch things up next season, let him go. Let Eze go. Sell him. You can still sell him. Someone that had like I think 16 goal contributions this season, won the Premier League. You can still sell him for like 65, 70 million. Trust me. Trust me. The reason why I'm not mentioning Gyökeres is because I believe that if Arsenal can change things up, Gyökeres is a guy that can score at least 30 goals. He scored 21 goals this season. If you can switch things up, play faster, you can score 30 goals at least. You get what I mean? because his first touch is also bad. His weaknesses are so big. Arsenal have a lot of players with weaknesses. That is what's affecting Arsenal. Eze is too casual. It's too casual. It's not agile. It's not agile. He loses the ball a lot. Yokores had a very bad first touch. He cannot dribble. The weaknesses are so much. Martinelli does not have a good football brain. He can only run and score. But the problem is Arsenal don't play fast to actually play to his style, where you are faster and you can use his pace and everything. Madueke can dribble, but he doesn't have a good football brain. Odegaard, excellent player, but doesn't pass a lot. Just plays 1-2 and everything. And at the end of the day, doesn't take risk. Doesn't the weaknesses are so obvious for majority of these players. Havertz, good guy in nice positions on the pitch, but it's either it is too slow or it takes his time to the point that he doesn't score. The Premier League, the Carabao Cup game against Manchester City in the final had a chance that Arsenal should have been ahead. In the Premier League as well, had a chance towards the end of the game. Trossard cross, he did not score. Not a bad player, but doesn't just fit. Just a lot of misfits in the team. So my opinion is this: is either Arteta switches things up, play faster. At least the likes of Gyökeres will be able to perform better. That's what Martinelli will perform. Even though I still expect Arsenal to sign a new left winger, but at least Martinelli can stay on the bench, can come and change games when the generals are tired, run at them, score goals. You get what I mean? I expect Arsenal to stand a forward, but at least when the likes of Gyökeres, Martinelli can come, he can play faster and he can score goals. Then Eze can play better because he's playing more on the front rather than defending. You get what I mean? Then Odegaard maybe can also play better because at the point in that he was very good in 2022-2023 season. So that way he can play better. For instance, look at the game over the weekend. If Arsenal had like someone like an outlet, they probably have gotten something out of that game. Yes, the style of play. To be honest, I like what I saw because if you go head to head with with PSG, with the fact that Arsenal have not really played expansive football, they would wipe Arsenal. And Arsenal, PSG didn't do anything, but Arsenal just needed quality players, just one or two that are forwards. You understand, like maybe the likes of Alexis Sanchez or maybe Mesut Ozil, just one pass. Maybe Aubameyang can just run and just one or two quality players, and you need to get them this one. I don't know how to take them high up the pitch. You have the stress from the defenders. That is who you need. So that's why you have to. This summer is very important for us now, and they must take it seriously. You cannot hold on to play. No guy did not play at all. Sell him. You signed him for like 13 million or thereabout. I don't know how much did they sign him. Sell him off. He's a Premier League winner now. You still see a team that signed him for like 10 million or thereabout. Sell him. He's not playing. The likes of Zubimendi, Gyökeres, and Saka, they have 1 year left in my book. I've given Saka the grace because Arteta probably overplayed him and turned in something and everything that happened to him. But he's collecting 300,000 now. Next season, he needs to deliver. If Gyökeres does not deliver as much next season, or probably his play doesn't fit him, you sell him. Zubimendi played well in the first part of the season, but in the end, he has dropped. But let's see. Maybe he will be able to improve. But if he doesn't perform next season, you sell him off. This is the time for Arsenal to really go for it. At least in the next 2 seasons, Arsenal must what? They must take the bull by the horn and make sure that at least in the next 2 seasons, they get at least 4 trophies. They got 1 this season. At least next season, you need to win one of the cup competitions and maybe go for the Premier League as well. And then the following one, even if you don't win the Premier League, maybe go for the Champions League and one of the cup competitions as well. At least 4 trophies in the next 2 seasons. That is what I expect. So this is not a time to play around. Arsenal fans, get a grip of yourself. You have to be very serious this summer. Sell off player. If you have to sell one, I don't want to see him go, but if that will help you balance the book, 40 million or thereabout, sell him. Get new players that will get you over the line. That's the simple truth. I'm proud from the likes of Max Zoma and well. I want to see that boy next season. That is my opinion. So let me know your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.